Welcome to the new session of DTP application and internet technologies. I'll be start with the second unit today, that is introduction to Google application. So the first topic, that is computing in the cloud. So let's talk about the cloud computing. So in the figure you can see that the cloud computing services. So basically cloud computing is delivery of different services through the internet. That means you can share your photos as well as you can store your photo on the cloud. So basically cloud is the particular place where you can store your data, you can access your data, you can share your data as per your requirement. This resources includes the tools and the application like data storage, servers, database, networking, and software. Rather than keeping the file on the uh, proprietary hard drive or the local storage device, the cloud based storage makes it possible to save them to a remote database. So sometime is like if your data is in your office or at somewhere else, right? So at that time you'll be stuck, right? If you want to access, you don't have access to that place so that you can access your data. Instead of that, if it is available on the cloud, so at any place, at anywhere, at any time you can access your data, right? As long as electronic device has access to the web, it has access to the data and the software program to run it, right? So sometimes it's like अगर आप जो भी कुछ काम कर रहे हो ऑफिस में बैठ के एंड somehow वो complete नहीं हो पाया है, and if you store your data on the cloud, right? So you can complete that task, the incomplete task, right? आप घर से भी वो डेटा एक्सेस करके घर का कंप्यूटर यूज़ करके आप यूज़ कर सकते हो. So at that at that time there's no need of pen drive or the hard drive to carry the same file or the folder, or you can say the data, right? You just have to upload your data on the cloud. So the cloud computing is a popular option for the people and the business for the member of reason, including the cost saving, increased productivity, speed and efficiency, performance as well as security. So you can share music, video, you can play games, you can use email services, social media, yes, the Wi-Fi, right? The www, the global web, your photos, your locations, maps and all. So as per the current scenario, right, हर एक के मुंह पे होता है Google, right? To know anything, right? To find anything, we just access a Google. So Google is like हर दर्द की दवा है. Yes. So today I'm going to discuss about the Google app. So the Google provides also the basic platform, the workplace, where you can store your data, you can share your data, you can access your data, right? So Google apps are suite of web-based messaging and collaboration application that Google hosts on their own server, right? So Google has its own workplace. Google provides this application as a service rather than the software to download and install. To access these applications, you simply use web browsers on computer that's connected to the internet. So the facility provided by the Google app. See, these all are the on in the icon you can see that these all are the different services provided by the Google. The Gmail, Google Calendar, GChat, Google Drive, Google Sites, right? So all those are the different services. Total 131 services are provided by the Google. Uh, the many services are at free of cost but with certain limitations, right? Let's say the storage capacity provided for the email, that is 25 GB. If you want to access more than this space, right, so you have to purchase it. It enhances the message organization and the retrieval. With the Google Mail, you can spend a less time to manage folders and searching for the messages. Easier calendar sharing. Yes, we have the calendar events जो normally हम calendar में टिक करके रखते हैं कि आप नेक्स्ट मंथ में लेट्स से किसकी बर्थडे को कितनी मीटिंग्स है, कौन से स्पेसिफिक डे पे क्या करना है, कितने हॉलीडेज है, so that you can plan the further activities, right? So the same thing you can do with the Google Calendar. It's a digital calendar. So जो मैन्युअली करते हो, राइट, ऑन ट्रेडिशनल कैलेंडर पे सेम चीज़ आप गूगल कैलेंडर पे कर सकते हैं. Integrated chat, right? We all know the WhatsApp. So the GChat and the Hangout is the messenger, right, where you can do the instant messaging. You can share the information, you can talk with the people. The real-time collaboration, using the Google Doc you can create the document, spreadsheet and presentations, right? So sometimes आपकी एक ही फाइल मल्टीपल यूज़र एक्सेस कर पाए, ऐसा कुछ है, या तो एक ही फाइल पे मल्टीपल यूज़र्स को वर्क करना है. So we have a real-time collaboration technique with the help of Google app. We have a Google Doc, Google spreadsheet, Google slides, right? So that n number of user can work on it, n number of user can use this. Easy to build the team website. With the Google site, your team has ability to quickly publish the robust internal website on which to gather all the sort of shared information such as documents, spreadsheet, presentation, files and videos. You can even embed Google Calendar and other gadgets on your site as well. So you can develop the basic site with the help of Google site. You can also develop a Google form, right? So just to get the data from the n number of users. So if you talk about the Google apps, so first and most important task that you need to learn about the migrating data. Still, if you are not the part of a Google or the Google app services, right, so you can migrate your old data to this Google platform. So let's talk about what is data migration. The data migration is the service, is a free product offered by Google that helps you to migrate email, calendars or contact data. The administrator can use the Google admin console to migrate this data to Google Workplace, right? There is a possibility कि आप कोई एक कंपनी का एडमिन अकाउंट एक्सेस करके n नंबर ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज़ को आपके अंदर उनके सारे ईमेल, सारे इवेंट्स, राइट, कॉन्टैक्ट डिटेल्स माइग्रेट कर लो, right? So there is a Google admin console. So for that I have provided one link. You can watch this video, right, how you can migrate your one account to other account, how you can migrate your data from one account to other account. the simple basic steps to migrate your contacts, because all the contacts are nowadays are stored in the mobile phone. So I have just uh, add the information how to migrate your contact and connect with your Google contact. So the two facilities provided by Google, you can move the contact from other account to Gmail account or mobile to Gmail account, moving your contact and delete from the original account. So that is another option. If you don't want, you can still store your data at older account. So the first is on your Android phone or tablet, open the contact app, select the contact, and at the right top tap menu just select move to another account. Choose the Google account you want to move the contact, right? So that is how you can move your contact. So similarly, you can migrate the emails, the calendars, and other activity data. So today I'm going to live demonstrate for different Google apps. So let's see. So I have just opened google.com, right? So this is the search area where you can type anything, right? So if you don't have Gmail ID, right, so by this option you can click on it and you can create your own Gmail account. To use or to access any Google app, the Gmail account is compulsory, right? Since I have logged into this account, so it will automatically open my Gmail, my mailbox, right? So if you are not, so just you can type new user for, let's say, Google, new account for Google, right? So this is how you can create. By accessing this link, you can create your own account. So the steps, it's very easy. They just provide you the steps. You just have to write your name, number, your password and all, right? You just have to follow the steps, and after that you can create your account. So right now I'm not going to uh, creating the new account, because nowadays your Android mobile, right? So you need Google account. कोई भी organization, even though हमारे college में भी, right, to access anything you should have your Gmail ID, and your access CA ID is also a part of your Gmail ID. So this is the Google app icon, and this is my account icon, right? I have two account on Gmail. So and this is the Google apps, right? So Google provides so many applications. See, so today I'm going to discuss the basic Google applications, and let's click on the more from Google Workplace. See the different apps. let's click on work with Gmail. And in another tab, right, see the auto magical forms and Adobe Cloud, the box, the various application you can access it, right? So there's this all are the, you can set the third party applications. Right, we have a classroom, the Google Classroom. Okay, so let's start with the Gmail first of all. So you can see that this is my Gmail ID. So basically Gmail is to access the email, to send the mail, to receive the mail, right? So you can compose the mail. So we have the different categories for the mail. We have the inbox where received mails are stored. We have sent box, so all the composed mail which you want, I mean which you have already sent, so all those mails stored into the send category. The draft, right, uh, the inbox, see the sent draft, so the few mails which you have already prepared but yet not sent to the recipient, so that's stored into the draft. You can create your own folders, as I have created many folders, the categories for that, right? So basically you can compose the mail by clicking on the compose button. So I'll just quickly show you how to use that, and by side I'll just open one more app related with the Google. So it's a loading process. I've just closed the, it takes too much time, yaar. Yes, so see, this is my account, so my password and security and other permission settings, that all those stuff I can edit from this option. The Google search, right, now you can search anything on Google Map to find the destination or the path or the directions, right, where you want to reach somewhere, or particular location पे जाने के लिए कितना time लगेगा या कितने possible traveling options है. So all those stuff you can get from the Google Map. Then you have YouTube. You people know I have my own YouTube channel, so that on that